Hi folks, today I've got a box that contains some items I got on an online auction. It wasn't eBay per se, it wasn't advertised on eBay, but it was a private auction that you had to pre-register for and go online at the appropriate time, and they were selling items they advertised as coming from an unclaimed safe deposit box. Now, there were more than 500 items. It took them more than 6 hours to sell all this stuff. I don't know how big this safe deposit box was, but it must have been, the half the safe. I mean, there was more than $500,000 worth of gold coins, of bulk silver, of paper money. Things obviously haven't been looked at in many years because the newest stuff in there was like from the early 90s. But anyway, I pre-registered, signed up for it, went online at the appropriate time. They had the auctioneer uh, on a camera, and you just clicked on the bid when you wanted to bid, and she was going 90 miles an hour, and you had to bid quick to get it. And I actually got two items. One was this 1951 proof set, and one was just a grab bag of just some miscellaneous stuff, which I'll go over at another video. But this video, I'd just like to go over this 51 proof set. They advertised it as having a damaged holder, but the picture that they gave was very vague. You couldn't really see what you were getting, but I could tell that they had some color or stain on the coins, but that's about it. And I ended up winning it and got a reasonable price, and this is what I got. So here's the holder. After I disassembled it, it's obviously warped. It was difficult to get apart. It's been heated and cooled and heated and cooled, I think, for years. I don't think anybody's looked at this for a very long time. I don't think pressure caused this. I think it's just been sitting in an unair conditioned area. For years, it's been very hot and very cold, very hot, very cold. So anyway, after pulling this apart, this is what the half looks like. And it's got some rainbow toning on the bottom and the top. I don't like that spot on his head. I wish that wasn't there, but the back's not too bad. It's not super colorful, but the front's a little bit better. It does have color on the bottom, but I don't see any scratches or anything like that. Looks good. The quarters is more colored. It's really been toned up. It's got rainbow color on the bottom and the top. Those silver streaks are not scratches. It just never toned in those areas. The toning on this is super hard. It's like enamel on this coin. So those are kind of distracting, but interesting. It's got color on the back too, but it really, that's a lot of color. It's nice. I like it. The best coin I think of the set is this dime. I mean, it really got a lot of color. I don't see anything wrong with this dime. It's very nice. The nickel was is like black chrome. It's very dark and chrome looking. The obverse is nice. The reverse, though, you can see there's some spots. There's some kind of corrosion or something there. And I'm going to send this for NGC to conserve. Maybe they can remove those spots. I mean, obviously I could get another coin, but I'd rather keep all these together in one set. This is the way I got it, and good or bad. Also on the edges, you can see it's been worn. It looks like it's scratched. These the nickels sometimes are pretty tight in those capital holders, and the expanding and contracting so many times just wore the sides of this coin down. So they're not going to like that either. I'm sure they're going to ding me on that. But like I said, I'm just going to keep them together, whether it's good or bad. But the tone is really nice. This is just like black chrome. It's dark. And if I replace this, you would obviously see something different with this coin versus the rest of the coins. This one also, the penny is very dark. And it looks good, but there are two scratches you can see above his, or in front of his eyes and behind his head. Some small little marks that they're not going to like. The back looks pretty good. But like I said, I'm not going to switch it out. I'm just going to keep it all together and let it go another 50 years. But I'm excited. We'll see what happens. We'll send it in, and I'll make another video once the grading is done and they send it back. And I'll hope for the best. Thanks a lot, guys.